Hi, I'm Spencer Dobson. I am the owner and operator of Clutch Media, located right here in lovely Valley City, North Dakota. So what happened is my wife and I moved to Valley City in 2019. She is a faculty member at VCSU. At the time, I was doing stand-up comedy, which you can do from anywhere, so I was traveling a lot. Now, as you may or may not remember, COVID hit and the whole world shut down. So I needed to find something to do in the meantime. Over the course of COVID, a brewery opened in Valley City, North Dakota called Brock Up Brewery. And when things started to open back up again, they were looking for things to fill up their schedule, things to get people into the brewery. So they asked me if I wanted to do trivia. I said yes. That trivia night is still going. People really like it. It's become a real fun thing in Valley City. But at some point I said, hey Scott, why don't you let me post the trivia topics on your Facebook, and while I'm at it, why don't I just fill in your social media schedule? I had a little bit of experience with promotions from doing stand-up and things like that. I've also worked professionally in the television industry and in the radio industry, so it just seemed like a good fit. So we started filling up their Facebook feed, and eventually I said, you know what, we should do a video every week. We'll call it, I don't know, like Beer of the Week or something like that. Because you're a small business in a small town, you are a craft brewery, which isn't something that they have in Valley City. So you're...
Hey everybody, Scott here at Brock Up Brewing, here for the Beer of the Week. This week's Beer of the Week is Brocktoberfest.
So we need to educate people on what a craft brewery is, what craft beers are, because there's plenty of people who've had, your major label beers, but they've never had something made by a small brewery. So this will be a way for you to talk about what's on tap.
First I want to touch on, Schnapsity, our Hefeweizen, and Evolution, our Juicy IPA.
Talk about the process.
This week we're going to talk about malt, which is part of beer.
Talk about what kind of flavors are happening.
For those of you who don't know, Spruski is a golden ale brewed with some wheat, and we use spruce tips instead of hops in this beer. So there's no bitterness to it. It's not piney like you would expect it to be. There's a little bit of pine to it, but it's a lot more interesting than that.
So we did it.
Hi, I'm Scott Brockup. What am I saying? Hi, I'm Scott Brockup, Brockup Brewing, and this is what's going on at the brewery this week.
And it went well, and it keeps getting better with time. Scott's really funny on camera. He's got a really great personality and a really infectious laugh, and he knows everything in the world about beer.
The name Schnapsity is a German word, colloquialism. Roughly translates to the great ideas you get when you're drinking. We think that's appropriate.
So it's pretty simple to keep putting them out, and he's got plenty of information to get out there. But also, it's really helped people understand what they're getting and what this is, and kind of get over. I think people have a little bit of fear when it comes to trying something new. So if you can give them some information to help them make a decision, sometimes that helps. Now, about a year after that, there's a bakery right down the street called Wild Prairie Bakery. They do an amazing job. They make really good everything. And they also are a small business who is busy being a small business and needed somebody to help them just fill in their social media. One of the unique things about them is they do a lunch special every day, but that's the only menu item. They don't have a menu of different sandwiches and stuff. There's just one thing that they're selling. So it's very important that their customers know what the lunch special is. So we needed to come up with something unique and we needed to come up with something consistent that people would know where to find it. I taught myself how to do animation in hopes of promoting my stand-up career. It didn't work out that way, but I still know how to do animation.
People watch you open a box because that's the new normal.
So I came up with a talking donut, which we still do. People comment on it all the time. They really like it. It's just a really, it's not elaborate animation, but it works, and it's fun, and it's funny, and it lets people know the information, which is the lunch special.
November 4th, we are having cheesy beef and hash brown casserole.
So if your business could benefit from something like that, we can't make a Bugs Bunny cartoon for you, and we can't do Avatar, but we can do some pretty cool stuff nonetheless. Shortly after that, the Valley City Barnes County Public Library needed a video made to promote their summer learning activities, which they have a whole bunch of. Their calendar's always full of stuff. It's free to the community. It's geared towards kids. It's a really great service that they provide. And again, they're busy being librarians. They don't have time to make all this stuff. So they asked me to come on board. We shot the video. They liked the video.
Is a family color carnival.
And then we started doing regular videos that come out every week that allow people to keep up with
bringing you what's happening.
Keep up with all the activities and all the events that the library's putting out. It's just a way to augment the calendars that they have on their website, the calendars you can get at the desk, but it's something that comes to your phone while you're, in the morning drinking your coffee, trying to get the kids out to school. Here's a reminder that all this stuff is available to you for free at the library. We also do really well when you have kind of complicated pieces of information that are unique that you're trying to send to, that you need to get out to the public. The Valley City Barnes County Public Library is a 120-year-old building. They recently restored and refurbished their dome. It's beautiful architecture. It's a beautiful building, but they had covered up this beautiful dome sometime in the 70s. We wanted to let people know what was going on with the restoration, why we were doing the restoration, what was it going to look like, and why did we need them to help kick in a couple of bucks to try and get it done, because it's an expensive job, but it's such a historically important building that it was definitely worth the effort. So I talked with Ryan. He is the contractor that did the work, full of enthusiasm, full of information, explained what he was doing really well. The video came out great, and it helped really, raise awareness about what was happening with the library.
And Tom Lynn with the Historical Society really taught me the importance of preservation of a building. Not restoration, but preservation, to preserve all these original artifacts.
So if your business needs some social media help, if you need somebody to talk to your people about what's going on with you, you don't have people, and you don't want to learn how to work a video camera, work a still camera, learn graphic design, learn editing, and plus, don't forget, you got to put music behind everything, and you have to own the music that you're using, or bad things can happen. Give Clutch a call. We're willing to work with you. We're trying to find something that gives you that is putting out the information you need put out at a price that you can afford and at a workload that I'm capable of handling. If you want to get a hold of me, here is my phone number and email. You can also just go to the website. I'm Spencer Dobson. I want to thank you so much for watching this. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.